Fine. Today we will discuss about hormones. As we already had discussed that the hormones are the chemical substances, right? Hormones are what? These are the chemical substances which coordinate the activities of the living organism. Hormones are the chemical substances which you can say these are chemical substances which coordinate the activities of the living organism, right? Right, beta? Now, these are also called messengers. As yesterday I told you, there are two types of the these are the hormones, and these are secreted by the glands, right? Endocrine glands as well as the exocrine glands. Note it down. Hormones are secreted by glands, right? These glands are of two types. Secreted by these are of two types, exocrine and endocrine, right? As yesterday we discussed, exo means exit, that means these are duct gland, means duct, and endo, ductless. These are ductless gland. These are secreted directly into the blood, right? These are duct gland. Exo, they need a passage, they need a way, right? These are called duct gland and these are called the ductless gland. Endocrine glands releases hormones into the, you can note it down, these releases hormones into the blood. These releases hormone into the bloodstream to reach a particular site. Bloodstream to reach a particular, right? To reach a particular organ or particular site, that is called target site. To reach a particular body part, to reach a particular body part is called target site. These are called target site. Is it clear? Target site. These are called target site. Endocrine gland, these are called ductless gland, and these releases hormones into the bloodstream to reach a particular body part is called target site. Right, beta? As yesterday we discussed about the in female, there are two type of the hormones like estrogen as well as the progesterone. Estrogen that helps in the to makes the breast development. Estrogen hormone that help in the development of the breast. Right? Is it clear? Right? All these hormones, like all these hormones are under the control of the another one that is called pituitary. Note it down. The production of all these hormones, the production of all these hormones, production of all these hormones is under the control of another hormone of another hormone, right, is under the control of the another hormone secreted from an endocrine gland is called pituitary glands, right? All these hormones is under the control of another hormone, right, that is secreted from endocrine gland called pituitary gland. Is it clear, bete? Now we will discuss role of hormone in initiating reproductive phase. Write down now what is the role of these hormones. Role of hormone role of hormones in initiating reproductive function. Reproductive function. Role of hormones in initiating reproductive function. As all of you know that hormone plays a very important role in initiating reproductive function, that is the onset of the puberty. We can say onset of puberty is controlled by hormone. We can say in a single sentence that onset of puberty is controlled by hormone. Means if the hormones are okay or they are releasing in the body or in the blood, exo or the endo, then puberty occurs. Like the muscular broaden, as we had discussed yesterday, voice deepens, right? Breast development, menstrual cycle, all these are done with the help of the hormones. All these are done with the help of the hormones. That is, the onset of puberty is controlled by hormones, right? As you can say, the testis produces the testosterone, ovaries produces the estrogen as well as the progesterone, right? These secreted the hormone. That is the onset of the puberty. Next likhiye, I am making the flow chart, right? That will clear all these concepts. Write down pituitary gland secretes LH. What is the meaning of the LH? That is the luteinizing hormone. Pituitary gland secrete LH, that is the luteinizing hormone. Pituitary gland, it releases the luteinizing hormone. What is the function of this luteinizing hormone? This luteinizing hormone, this LH, it stimulates these testes and the ovaries to produce the testosterone and the estrogen. Matlab, these luteinizing hormone, it helps the testes and the ovaries to produce their, like the testes produce sperms or the testosterone, as well as the ovaries, they produce the estrogen as well as the progesterone. Note it down. Pituitary gland secrete LH, which stimulates the testes to produce sperms and ovaries to produce ovum. Is it clear? This pituitary gland, it secretes LH, that is the luteinizing hormone. It releases the luteinizing hormone which stimulates the testes to produce sperms and ovaries to produce, या you can write down to produce sperms की जगह ऐसे लिखो, write down to produce testosterone, because we are talking about the hormone. Testosterone and ovaries to produce the estrogen and progesterone. Is it clear? That pituitary gland secrete LH, that is luteinizing hormone, which stimulates the testes to produce the testosterone and ovaries to produce the estrogens and progesterone. Right? The hormones are released in the bloodstream. These hormones, the hormones are released in the bloodstream, right? They released in the bloodstream to reach the target site in the bloodstream and reach part of the body, that means target site. Clear? Then these hormones bring about changes. In the body. Is it clear? These hormones brings changes in the body, bring changes in the body at the onset of puberty. In the body at the onset of puberty. Is it clear? Is it clear, beta? What is the role that the pituitary gland, that all the hormones are under the control of the pituitary gland? Pituitary gland secretes one of the hormone, that is luteinizing hormone, that is LH. That, what is the function of that luteinizing hormone? That stimulates the testes to produce testosterone and ovaries to produce estrogen and progesterone. And these hormones are released in the bloodstream and reach the target site, reach to the particular part of the body where it is required. And these hormones bring changes after the onset of the puberty. They bring changes in your body. Is it clear? Is it clear, bete? Now the next topic is write down the next topic, reproductive phase. Reproductive phase of life in human. Of life in humans. What is the reproductive phase of life in human? Right? As all of you know that adolescents, yes, Aparan? Then adolescents become, as all of you know, that adolescents means as the teenagers, we can say. Adolescents become capable of reproduction. Adolescents become capable of reproduction, right? Adolescents become capable of reproduction. That means when the testes in the boys, what is the meaning of this line? That means when the testes, right? When the testes produce the sperms, they start to produce sperm, testes start to produce sperms, and the ovaries start to produce the eggs or the ovum. That means adolescents become capable of reproduction when the testes producing the start to produce sperm and ovaries produce the eggs. So reproductive phase, when it starts, adolescence age, right? After that, and here you will note it down, the one like put like star and note it down, the capacity of producing gametes, the capacity of producing gametes, the capacity of producing gametes lasts for much longer time, lasts for much longer time. The capacity of producing gametes lasts for much longer time in males than in females. In males than in females. Means reproductive phase begins at puberty. Note it down, reproductive phase that means reproductive phase begins at puberty, right? Write down the age in male. In male, it starts from in male, it starts 14 to 15 years. You can write down the age in male, 14 to 15 years, and lasts means it starts at the 14 to 15 years of the age and lasts as long as he is healthy. Last as long as he is healthy throughout his life. And in case of the female, it starts 10 to 12. 10 to 12 years of age and last 45 to 50 years and last till the age of 45 to 50 years. Is it clear? That means in case of the male, it is throughout his life. If the person is healthy, it is throughout his life. The sperms will release, but in case of the female, it starts from the 10 to 12 years of age and last up to like till the age of 45 to 50 years. After that, it stops. Is this clear? Right, beta? Is it clear? After that, the two terms we are using, menarche and the menopause. Menarche, that is the starting of this age, and the menopause, stoppage. Because in this case, in case of the boys or in case of the males, you can see throughout his life. So यहाँ पे what we can see that the 10 to 12 years it starts and ends 45 to 50. That means the two terms, that is the menarche as well as the menopause. That means the starting of the menstrual cycle, that is called menarche, and the stoppage at the age of 45 to 50, that is called the menopause. Is it clear, beta? Anything that is not clear to you? Then you can ask.